Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and before we hop in, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for one Skill Drain Turbo Pack worth roughly $30. All you have to do to enter is like the video, comment anything down below, and then subscribe to the channel, and you will be entered in the giveaway. Will end in roughly 72 hours, and we have the Top G versus actually Bamal Brooks. And this is a IronMan 3v3, $100 ahead, so $300 per team. The winning team wins $300 and the losing team loses $300. Also, you can go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord, a link down below at the very top of the description. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right in. We are going to see the Top G, with the paper, going ahead and winning the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And then deciding to go first, 40 versus 42. Opening hands, you have Sigma, Nib, Ash, Parallel, Addition. They have Smashers, Gamma, Ash, Veiler, E-Telly. So we see Spright. I can't tell exactly what build it is, especially because it's 42 cards. Kind of makes me think that there's punk cards in it. We're going to normal summon out Sigma, Addition effect, target Sigma. So summon, and then overlay those, make Albert effect, attach 2 to try to go search. In response, they're going to chain Gamma. And then they're thinking if they want to Ash this, and they decide not to. Special summon out Gamma, special summon out Driver. And then Sigma effect, bring itself out from the graveyard. We can turn this into a Link 1, and then we can go ahead and special summon out our Parallel. And then Parallel can summon out Parallel from deck. Now the thing is, we have already gone through Albert, so it's not like Parallel equals Albert. But it does equal Heat Soul. Go ahead, make Splash Mage, and then turn those into Heat Soul, because you can't just use Linger Evo and 2 Parallel to make Heat Soul, because it needs different attributes. They also decided to not use Splash Mage effect to special summon back out from the graveyard for free. They could have just used it and targeted Albert, which would have been pretty decent. Maybe the opponent stops it too, who knows. You just get an extra body on board. I don't know. I guess it makes Nib a little bit worse, but you're probably summoning the token in defense. They're gonna Veiler, Heat Soul, pass, draw called by, and then Heat Soul effect to draw. Do they Ash it? They don't. Okay, draw subtraction, activate E-Telly. E-Telly resolves, summoning out Gamma. Okay, so we don't play the punk stuff, so this is not nearly as good. Normal summon Ash, and then turn those into Hulk. Hulk effect to summon from deck. If they start with this weak of a hand, you can Ash it. They're going to call it by. Then they summon Diva, overlay, summon out Gigantic. So now they've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to enter battle phase. And then attack over. And then main phase 2, Gigantic effect. In response, chain Nib. Summon out, pass over token. And then they pass, draw equation. Okay, so we just win. Because we can go equation on addition. They said think, trying to bluff the Smashers. So that brings out addition from the graveyard and make it gain 1,000 attack. Subtraction on token, make that lose 1,000 attack. Go for Albert effect. And they have to stop this. They have to Veiler it specifically. They can't even Ash. They have to Veiler it. And then even then you put them on 0 cards. Search circular, and then activate circular effect. They admit defeat. So going on to the next game now, we're going to see Spright go first. And then opening hands, we have Parallel, Imperm, Addition, Veiler, Ogre. They have Bell, Ronin Totem, Blue, Swap Frog, and Desires. So they're going to get rid of Ronin Totem, special out Swap Frog effect to go dump. Then Swap Frog, dump Swap Frog, special summon Blue effect to try to search. And then they're going to Veiler that. You don't want them getting the Jet, because Blue in the Jet in the starter in the red, or starter in the next turn in the Jet, and the search starter, and the more follow-up. When Blue resolve is kind of insane. Desires go banish, or Jet. Blue and Jet are both very good. So is starter. We see Dupe Frog banished there. We see Smashers banished there. We see a red banish. I'm assuming they play 2. So banish, draw Ash, E-Telly. And then overlay, summon Gigantic effect, chain Ogre on that, which is very good. Ronin Totem, okay, because we could still normal summon a hand trap. I mean, weren't we supposed to chain E-Telly in response to Ogre? I guess we just summoned Gamma, so it wouldn't matter. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, just E-Telly into Gamma. E-Telly into Gamma. Yeah, well, you can't E-Telly in the Ogre, but you'd probably go for Gamma anyways, right? Oh, do you think they sided out to just one Gamma as a target for E-Telly? There's a very good chance that happened if they're summoning Ogre over that. Maybe they just want that out of deck. They said, because, I mean, you can't go for this because Gigantic. Yeah, my bad. You're locked from Gigantic. It didn't resolve. Oh, okay. So, I know Kamal Crooks is like a very good player. Not trying to take anything away from that, but a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players don't know like a lot of rulings. There's a lot of very difficult rulings. Like if you were to ask me, literally, if you asked me 2 months ago if I thought Gigantic would lock or not, I would agree with Kamal here. But I'm a better player than I was 2 months ago. I've learned more things. So if you read over Gigantic, it says during your main phase you can activate this effect, right? Detach one material from a monster you control, and if you do, so a lot of players would read this and they would say, okay, well, we tried to do this, and if you do, so we were unable to resolve it, so then the rest of this just doesn't happen. But we have the A clause, we have the B clause, but we also have the also here, which will happen no matter what. So if this card gets negated with Imperm, you are not locked. But if you get hit with something like Ogre that like prevents you from being able to detach, or let's say they change something that makes you detach 2 materials from Gigantic, then yes, you will still be locked. It's the same as activating Tracer, Target Ravine, and they chain DPE to pop Ravine. They are still dark locked. So that is something good to know. And we're going to see them probably call a judge, yeah, and then the judge is going to agree with the top G. They only sided out to one Gamma. That's unfortunate. Normal summon Bell, and then turn those into Elf. To be honest, I don't think you tell you that much in this deck. I don't think it should be played. It's like this is like actually like a boneless extender. But I understand like wanting to play the extenders. I don't know. It's kind of awkward though. Set E-Telly, pass, and this can bring out Ogre as an interruption. Draw Circular, and then main phase, go Circular, dump Sigma, special summon out, and then activate E-Telly on the summon, so bring out Ghost Ogre. And then Sigma effect, so Sigma will summon itself out, and then Circular effect to go search, chain Ogre. Oh, so they're really praying that they don't have anything else. They're going to go search Super Factorial. But I guess they also know that they play Equation. It's like, worst comes to worst, they bring out, like, they add Equation, in the circle, and then you also have to Ash Albert. You Elf, bring out Blue. I guess they can't beat over both, and that is your game plan, is hoping that they have nothing else. So, Special Summon Out Edition. Then Overlay, Effect to Search, chain Ash Blossom. And then, at this point, we already win. Because we could just say Battle Phase here. Our opponent goes Elf in the blue in the search. And then we go ahead. We beat over Elf. On their turn, we can activate Super Factorial. Hitting blue off field. Card from hand. And we have a negate for Ronin Totem. And that should probably be enough for the victory. But obviously, we can keep going. We can tag out. Turn that into a link. Summon out Parallel Exceed. Summon. And then we just have game, because then we can go update jammer, transcode, access code, pop, game. So it was like, even if we didn't win the OTK button here, we still ended up winning in the grind. Make access code effect, game attack. And then they're going to activate Elf, summon blue. I don't see the point of doing this. Like, it's just wasting time. Sure, we could just skip ahead this game. I mean, I guess you hope your opponent thinks the access code targets and like pops this and then thinks that they can't, but then they just pop this and then pop that. Yeah, I don't know. But going on to the next game now, we're going to go ahead and see the top G play against That's Game Gabe, which we've been seeing That's Game Gabe a lot, but I feel like we've also been seeing him take a lot of L's. They're the person that's playing like Ready Fusion and stuff. Then we're going to see the top G win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. and then they will go ahead and decide to go first. 40 versus 48. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Small World, Ash, Nib, Parallel. They have Swap Frog, Imperm, Temple, Draco back, Ash, Swap Frog, Temple. That's the combo. Then they're going to go main phase, activate Small World. They let this go through. They decide to not Ash the Small World. Okay. Go from Small World in the Nib, Veiler, and the Circular. Yeah, that's interesting. It feels awkward to not Ash that. Circular, go dump. Dump Sigma, special summon out. Just because like these play through so much. Summon Sigma, Circular, effect of Surge. They're going to Ash that, overlay for Albert effect. They're going to Imperm this. And then just normal summon out Ash Blossom, turn that into an Amirage, activate the Parallel Exceed. So summon out Parallel Exceed, and then effect the summon. So like let's say they didn't have like Ash Parallel there, right? Like they just had, I guess Ash does get you to like Splash Mage, but just any monster really there just gets you to draw 2. So then you draw 2, you have Imperm, Parallel would have been something else. So then we have, you know, a decent amount through double hand trap. But now we're going to turn those into Splash Mage effect. But this is still good. I'm guessing this is just going to be like Heat Soul IP. Make Heat Soul effect, pay 1,000 to draw. And then that draws into Circular. Now turn those into IP. Set Imperm, pass, draw blue. And then Heat Soul effect, pay 1,000 to draw. Let's see, that draws into a subtraction. So now they have Imperm IP against the opponent though, but they do have a lot. They're going to summon out Swap Frog by discarding Temple and Swap Frog effect to go dump Running Totem. Then on Resolution, they're thinking if they want to do anything. They said nope. Special summon out blue effect to go search. Yeah, they admit defeat. They can't beat that. So moving on to game 2 now, we're going to see MathMech go first again. Opening hands. We have Nib, Sigma, Subtraction, Warlords, Parallel. They have Blue, Gamma, Ash, Starter, Prosperity. So like last game, them not ashing Small World does make it to where like they can almost guarantee stop, like they can stop them from getting to the trap card. That's like, you know, a very, very big thing. The top deck blue is also insane. But this time around they have a very good hand again. And then they also have a very good hand. They don't have like a Circular, but you don't need Circular when you have Warlords plus combo. Summon Albert effect, chain Gamma on that. And then that goes, summon out Gamma, summon out Driver, Sigma summon itself out. Then we can turn that into Link 1. Summon out Parallel effect, especially summon out from deck. I was going to say, if you stop that, cool, we just draw 2. Bring out Parallel, and then we're going to turn those into Splash Mage effect, special summon back out Parallel, and then go on the Heat Soul. I don't know. And if we're also going for this, couldn't we also have just gone for Cyber's Wicked, and then yeah, we could go Cyber's Wicked, and then turn Parallel Exceed into a Link 1, and then search Diameter for follow-up. So maybe they're not playing that. I know for a while, because, I mean, I guess I don't know how cool this is, but I guess for a while, I'm pretty sure they were talking about not playing that package of, like, pair of the, Devotee and Disciple, which I think is a incorrect decision, as those cards are insane. Heat Soul's not bad. That's what I focused on more at the beginning of playing the deck, but then I felt like I have gotten better with the deck, and I don't really want to go for Heat Soul that much. Equations, summon back out Subtraction, then go for IP, set Warlords, pass turn, they draw Swap Frog, and then we're going to go Heat Soul, pay 1,000, draw into Addition. Activate Prosperity, banish to look at the top 6 cards. Yep, still playing the Ready Fusion. And playing 47 cards now, too. Holy. And then look at the top 6. They're going to grab the Temple, put back. So now they have the Temple Swap Frog technique again. So discard Temple, special summon out Swap Frog effect, go dump. Swap Frog, dump Ronin Totem. They're thinking on Resolution here. Yeah, flip Warlords to try to play around Smashers as much as possible. Then go Battle Phase, beat over IP, main phase 2, banish Temple and go Search. That goes ahead and grabs right. And then bounce back, swap Frog, activate starter, bring out red. Then they special summon out blue. Yeah, I guess there's not much you can do about them having like a starter, because like right there they either have to like normal summon a Spright, plus have blue or jet in hand, or have starter. So I think this was correct. I'm trying to think if there was like a different way to use your Warlord's IP nib there. I'm trying to like play it through, and it's just very tough because of how much pressure right applies. So like you have to flip Warlords early, or like you're gonna have to flip it at some point to like beat right. Trying to think if there was like a different way to play this. But blue will go Search. Like outing Warlords is even like bad though, right? Like they out Warlords and we still have nib. So summon jet effect, go Search starter. They might have also just sided out Smashers going second, which is fair. It's not something that like every player does though. Like if I played against my opponent, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, they definitely sided out Smashers. Just because like a lot of people will leave in like as much engine as possible. Draw small world. Like the argument for leaving Smashers and going second is like kind of fair enough. We're gonna addition on Elf. I was about to say, are we gonna addition on Elf over Heat Soul? This is not subtraction. Never mind, misplay. That's fine. Yeah, it definitely was a misplay. Then we're gonna activate Small World, chain Ash Blossom on it, go Battle Phase, attack over. Our monster's gaining 500, but like, yeah, it was definitely a misplay. Main phase 2, Heat Soul, pay 1,000, draws into Desires. Oh my god, never punished. Desires go draw on the nib, and addition. Oh, we see 2 circular banished. And at least we could normal summon addition. But we're just gonna make access code. Yeah, normal summon addition, make Albert's not the wave with them having red there, just to negate it anyways. Summon access code, gain attack on resolution. They're gonna activate starter. Starter bring out jet, lose life points. Jet effect to go search. So then jet will go ahead and search starter. Then we can access code effect. We're gonna pop 2. Okay, we're gonna pop 3. Getting rid of all of it. Pass. They draw swap frog. And then activate right. Special summon out token. Bring out Fateful. But how are they going to summon exactly? We're gonna have Fateful effect. Go search and discard. Grab temple. Get rid of temple. Temple. Go search right. Set swap. Set starter. Pass. Draw imperm. Yeah, that's tough. They can't get the Draco back to bounce Warlords, and they just can't out Warlords. Go for Amirage effect, and then we're gonna access code banish it. I mean, we don't have the Amirage effect, but we did it just for the LOLs. Beat over swap frog, set, pass, draw temple, and they admit defeat. Going on into game 3 now, we're going to see Spright go first. There's no way they open good this game, right? They have Circular, Subtraction, Veiler, Gamma, Parallel. They have Instant Fusion, Gamma, D-Barrier, Smashers, Blue. Okay, it's decent enough. Activate Instant Fusion, pay 1,000, summon, special summon out Blue. Blue effect to go search, chain Gamma on that. Chains Gamma. Is there a world where you Veiler that, and then Gamma Gigantic, you get punished by Ash Blossom? If you Gamma Blue, I guess Jet kind of cooks you either way. Oh, they're gonna set. I don't think that gets banished, right? No, I mean, oh wait, this is definitely. I was say definitely just gets destroyed. I don't know why this is banished. It's 100% just destroyed. For like, I literally looked at this half a second, instantly was like, what am I thinking? Obviously, like especially in tier element, like if you instant fusion summon Kit and you get hit with imperm, like it's fine. Even if you fully bricked other than that, cause you just go end phase, mill 5 and pray. Pass, draw parallel. And then go main phase, activate circular, dump Sigma. They admit defeat. They said GG. Alright. Heading into the, I mean, they had Gamma. Oh, but I forgot they go down the Gamma without Driver. Like, what? E-Telly is not worth the brick, bro. It's not good. E-Telly's good with Xiamen. Xiamen's crazy. But without Xiamen, it's like, oh, cool, we summon a level 2. I don't know, I feel like the deck can just throw out level 2s very easily. I understand like getting hit with like a Book of Moon-ish type effect on the first normal summon is tough, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel good to me. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see MathMech win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot in the third match, and they're going to go first, 40 versus 41. Opening hands, we have Addition, Desires, Diameter, Desires, Super Factorial. They have Swap Frog, Called by, Pixies, Veiler, and Blue. So go main phase, activate Desires, go banish 10 and draw 2. We can see that one Diameter got banished. Draw Circular, Small World. Let's activate Circular effect to dump. So dump Sigma, summon, Sigma effect, bring back, Circular effect to go search, grab Super Factorial. And then make Albert effect, chain Veiler, normal summon out Diameter effect, summon back out Circular, and then turn those into Splash Mage, and then Splash Mage effect, summon back out Albert, use those, make Heat Soul effect, pay 1,000 draws in the bell, activate Small World, Addition, and the Ash, and the Veiler, because these both are fire, and then these both have 0 attack. So grab Veiler, set, pass. Okay, I guess it's like plays around Bell. That card's just like irrelevant. I don't know. I mean, I know they're playing it, but like I feel like nobody else plays this card. It wouldn't even surprise me if this is just a 1-of for Small World. Normal summon effect. And then they're gonna Veiler that goes through. After that, activate chain Called by on Diameter, chain Bell, and then this is going to make it to where this is just game because we're able to send their level 2 off board, and that's it. I mean, we send level 2 off board, we send card from hand, we have a negate, that's pretty good. We have hand traps, or I don't know if we had a hand trap or not. I know we used Veiler, I think we had another one though. We have Parallel, Sigma, Equation, Imperm, Bell. They have E-Telly Starter, E-Telly Jet, and Kelsey. So playing through low impact hand traps here will not be very hard. Normal summon effect, special summon out from deck. And that's going to summon out Blue. And then special Jet effect. It resolves. So Jet, Search Smashers. Overlay, summon Gigantic effect, chain Imperm on that. And then activate Starter, activate E-Telly in response, bring out Ogre in red. And then go for Elf. Elf effect, target. Oh no, they actually targeted it. If they get on response to Elf. On Elf, Big Think. Okay, so that goes through. So special and back out Jet. And then turn those into Kelsey, summon, and then turn those into Lily effect, summon back out Kelsey to draw 1, draws into the Lily main deck, make Kelsey extra, set E-Telly, set Smashers, pass, draw Imperm, and then they admit defeat. So moving on into game 3, will MathMech sweep? It all depends on these opening hands. We have Imperm, Equation, Sigma, Subtraction, Diameter. They have Jet, Blue, E-Telly, Smasher, Starters. So they open up no going second cards, and they open up a whole lot of Enshin. Normal summon Diameter, Subtraction effect, target Diameter, and then Overlay, go for Albert. Albert effect, to go search, grab circular. I was trying to think, was it worth like normal summon Sigma, special summon, or I guess special summon Sigma, special summon subtraction, overlay those in the Albert, and then you have diameter, but you kind of want this to go through, so diameter underneath it is kind of nice. Activate circular, summon out by dumping Sigma, Sigma effect, circular effect, go search. Then we're going to link off in the Splash Mage effect, summon back out sub, and then go for Heat Soul effect, draw. So like, instead of Heat Soul in a scenario like this, you could get yourself a diameter for follow up, and then an IP. And then if you want to, you could grab another diameter on their turn, or you could grab a Sigma on their turn. You could grab, any MathMech tuner that you play in your list, you can grab on their turn. Also, IP could act as multiple interruptions if you go for Underworld Goddess, or you just go for Unicorn. Yeah, having Albert though on field's kind of nice, but we would have been able to do that anyways. We could have kept Albert on field and gone for everything I said, because you turn Circle, Link 1, Sigma, Link 1, Albert, Tribute Devote, summon back out, Devote summon 2 bodies, make Cyber's Wicked, make IP under it, Cyber's Wicked, banish search diameter, end with that, so that way you have Wicked, IP, Albert. You can make Underworld Goddess if you want with their guy in year 3. You still have Super Factorial set. You have this setup, so that way you have your whole turn protected. They draw Swap Frog. Standby phase. We're thinking if we want to draw, we choose not to. Could just get hit with Gamma. So activate E-Telly, activate starter. So then starter, summon out Carrot, E-Telly, summon out Gamma. They lose 1,000, and then activate Heat Soul, pay 1,000 to draw. Because now we don't have to worry about getting hit with Gamma. Draw into Desires, which will be good for next turn. Activate Super Factorial. They're going to chain Carrot, and then chain Imperm, chain Smashers to tag out the Carrots. That way the Super Factorial stop. Then normal summon Swap Frog effect, that goes through. Dump Ronin Totem, special out blue. Blue effect to go search. Blue, go search red. Then special summon out red. We're going to link those off in the Elf. Elf effect, summon back out swap. Swap effect, go dump. They're thinking on this. Okay, yeah, that goes through. Dump swap, Ronin Totem, banish summon. Overlay those, summon totally awesome. And then we're going to special summon out Jet. And then get Jet effect to search. So Jet, go search starter. Overlay, make Gigantic effect, chain Ghost Ogre, and then they're just gonna let that go because this gets destroyed, but then they can attach from Toad off of Gigantic to still special summon out. So I'll summon out Swap Frog, and then battle phase, beat over, attack. And then we'll make Elf. Set starter. So if we have 2 red in deck, it's also pretty good. Pass, draw Small World. Standby phase, we sided out dupe if we do play it. And then we're going to go ahead, activate Equation, target diameter, chain Totally Awesome to negate and set it. Toad effect to add back. Toad, grab back Swap Frog. And then on res, so they decided to stop the spell. And then Elf effect, target red, so summon that out, activate Desires. Okay, so obviously doesn't have another red, otherwise they would have been able to hold that for Toad. Starter, summon out red. Desires, draw addition Ash, banishes some Warlords there. Sigma, summon out. Okay, that goes through. Then next, big thing, Small World, addition, parallel into diameter. And then normal summon out diameter. Go for Albert Albert effect to go search. This has a negate under it, so they can't stop it. Go search circular. Activate circular. Dump addition. Summon. Enter battle phase. Beat over red. And then we can only attack with one monster, so that's why we didn't beat over elf. Albert, tag out in the subtraction. Circular, go search. Grab trap. And then link off in the splash mage. Splash mage effect, summon back. I guess we have a couple of different options here depending on what we have exactly, because I feel like we just go access code to out elf. To go like transcode effect. Heat Soul's banished also, never mind. Yeah, so it's definitely just access code. I was about to say, otherwise we could like transcode, summon back Heat Soul, draw one access code, or we could transcode, summon back Heat Soul. If they didn't have elf, then we could leave Heat Soul on board, draw one on our turn, draw one on their turn, tag out in the IP. But transcode effect, summon back Splash Mage. And then go in the access code, effect gain 3000 attack, activate starter, chain ash, and then we're going to pop. No point of popping equation, we know it doesn't do anything. We could send it too if we want to, but I doubt we will. Standby phase, main phase, Ronin Totem, banish the summon, and then on that summon, they're thinking if they want to play around like a top deck Spright, and they do go ahead and activate the Super Fractoral, targeting the 3 engraves, special summon them out, and then overlay. So this will be a send from hand, send a Ronin Totem, and then also a negate with diameter. So summon effect, hit Ronin Totem and swap, and then when they activate the Ronin Totem effect, we are able to negate this. Yeah, go ahead and negate that, and then they admit defeat. GG's G. Good night, got a meeting with Obama. Fair enough. So we're going to end up seeing MathMech full. It was literally just MathMech versus Spright versus Spright versus Spright, but we see MathMech, you know, be the top G. It's not their name for nothing. They don't have a Bugatti as their picture for nothing. That's all I'm saying. And they wouldn't be having a meeting with Obama if they were a nobody. But yeah, they ended up just wiping their team. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, this deck is not, it's not super bad, but it's also not super good. Circular is just insane. That's it. That's literally it. This card is insane. This card says, dump Sigma, summon itself out, search trap card, make rank 4, full combo, plus have trap card. And it's like, it plays through hand traps decently well too. So that's pretty nice. But with all that being said, we end up seeing the top G team 1 win $300. The other team loses $300. Again, if you want to enter the giveaway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And the DV Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Or also, before I sign off, please use my TCG Player affiliate link and my Imperium Duelist discount code. Both linked down below in the description. Those have been popping recently, especially like the TCG Player code. They've both been just going crazy, and that's why I have been able to do more and more of these giveaways. So if you want to see more giveaways, more consistent giveaways, a little bit bigger giveaways more consistently, please go ahead and use those. All the money I make from my TCG Player affiliate link and my Imperium Duelist discount code go directly back into the channel through giveaways. I don't use it for like equipment or anything, so like it goes directly back to you guys. And with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.